me show you something. Look. It's so cool to see the whole thing written out in this 450 manuscript pages. We have the end written on the last page. This is what I'm going to use to write my notes in, to get a comprehensive draft 2. But for now we gotta go meet Donnie up at a lunch place to finalize some of the deals that we got going into 2018. Let's go! If you're gonna have a meeting, might as well make it a lunch meeting. Hey, looking for Donnie. Ranger.
No, we don't have any open tables, so he wouldn't be at a table. How long does the wine cellar have? Do y'all know?
Hey man, I asked them to check. Haven't gotten word back yet, but I'm sure they can find something, surely. This is awesome. They said a table wasn't available, but look at this one, dude. Okay.
So I don't want to waste any time. We need to talk, because I'm going to just blow your mind with where my mind is going.
Okay.
With the book.
It sounds like the best start to lunch.
Yeah.
The message is too important to have something external and out of my control fail, and then the message fails.
Right.
Where'd you park? Holy crap, it's dark outside now. That was a long lunch.
It was daytime when we got here.
Good.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Good to talk to you, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good next time.
Yep.
Keep paying for lunch and I'll keep meeting with you. Recently, there was a scare on the internet concerning Patreon, where Patreon was going to change the way they charge patrons for their patronage to artists. This was really scary for artists, and they started posting all of their thoughts and feedback and what was happening to them in real time over to not only Patreon's Twitter account, but also Jack, the CEO. After receiving hundreds of tweets, and probably emails as well, Jack made an announcement saying, we're not going to change Patreon to what we said we're going to change it to. It didn't undo the damage that they did, but it did prevent them from spiraling even further down this hole. But that whole situation got me thinking about how Patreon works and people's psychology going into it, especially since I'm going to be an artist on Patreon pretty soon. Quick detour, but still relevant. So I was searching through some of my old books from my parents' house from when I was in college, and I found one. The Metaphysics of Time. I started reading through it again, but there's a philosopher mentioned close to the beginning of this book. His name is Heraclitus. Born in 550 BC and died in around 470 BC. One of his philosophies was about a river and it always changing. Basically what he had to say is, if we walk up to a river and dip our foot in it, we will never ever ever dip our foot in exactly the same river ever again. What he means is the exact water molecules that I interacted with when I dipped my foot in the river, I will never interact with those water molecules in that same way ever again. How do we apply that to us? Specifically in regards to Patreon, if a patron is pledging to an artist in a particular month at a $1, $3, $5, $15, $200 level, there's no guarantee that that patron's going to be there the next month. And I think we all know that on an intellectual level, but it's at the same time on an emotional level, we expect it to still be there. But a patron isn't beholden to that kind of emotional attachment. And there could be any number of reasons that a patron would remove their pledge. Maybe their financial situation changes, or maybe they find an artist that they like better than you, Or maybe Patreon changes the way their fee structure works and they don't like that, and so they stop pledging. The point of all that is, as an artist, all of that is outside of my realm of control. The only thing I have control over myself is me. And I don't think knowing that is supposed to give me a sense of safety and security. I think rather it frees us as artists from getting too attached to things that aren't lasting. So we should not get distracted by the temporary things that will leave us given time, and just focus on our art. Thanks guys for checking out this video. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you liked it, please consider liking it and subscribing to the YouTube channel. And we're gonna keep on keeping on.